moving on to the home run derby, we have a couple more participants. We spoke about Acuna. We spoke about Raleigh.
Is Acuna doing it? He's out at the All-Star game with tightness in his back now, you said.
No, he's not out of the All-Star game. He got removed from today's game.
Oh, okay. So we'll see.
So it's something to monitor. So Acuna and Raleigh are committed. We'll see about Acuna. James Wood said he's in. That's a name we brought up.
Yep.
Byron Buxton, O'Neal Cruz.
I brought up O'Neal
That's a name John brought up.
Yeah, I got crap for that too.
Well, it was a name that I didn't like, and I still don't like it. So I'm sure he'll win it.
Saw those videos of random 10-year-old in the outfield when O'Neal Cruz is up and just getting his head taken off on a line drive.
Yeah, I didn't like O'Neal Cruz, so I'm sure he'll win it.
3 more spots, though.
Are we? No. 2 AL, 1 NL, right? That's what we're looking at. And potentially 2 NL based on what happens with Acuna.
Right.
Have we had any more declines? Like, is Schwarber still eligible for this?
Schwarber said no. I think Alonso said no. So like they're running out of guys here. You go to
Rooker, I think, might be an option now.
Guys loving Brent Rooker. What about Jazz? Let's get Jazz in there.
I brought Jazz up last week.
Yeah.
I think Jazz is a very realistic option at this point.
Yeah. I mean, listen, to be fair, Kyle Raleigh, Acuna, Wood, O'Neal Cruz, Buxton, like they got 5 big names, even if these next 3 are kind of like, like it's still a pretty solid cast of guys, I'd say.
Who could be a legend pick for this? We're gonna go Kershaw in the All-Star game.
A legend pick. I mean, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
I mean, I don't think Stanton wants to do it because I think his elbows can barely handle swinging the bat a regular amount of times, let alone what that would do. But sure, I guess.
I just realized
I don't know if there's a legend pick for this. I think they're willing to take anybody they could get.
Altuve.
I'm sure if Altuve wanted to do it right now and reached out, they'd have him do it. He's a big enough name.
I just realized, though, that if they're giving Kershaw a legend pick for the All-Star game, why wouldn't they do it for Verlander or Scherzer?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It just doesn't make sense to me. And why is there a legend pick for the NL and not the AL? If it was something you wanted to insure.
Is it just one?
Once,
overall,
but they get an extra spot now.
Yeah, what?
I mean, it's for pitcher.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense.
It's just weird.
When I look at other potential derby people, I try and look at guys that are already going to be there anyways.
PCA.
So, PCA could be one, but
he said no. He said no already.
Did he say no already?
Yeah, I believe he said no already.
We need 2 guys in the AL. I like Jazz. I like Brandon Lau. I like Brenton Rooker. Those are guys that are already for sure going to be there. When I look at the NL, Baez could be fun. we need one more. Maybe Matt Olson. They're in Atlanta. Maybe he wants to take a crack at it. I feel like that would have already been announced if he wanted to do it, though. Yeah. Maybe since they gifted Ellie De La Cruz that spot, he could at least repay them and do the Derby as well.
Trey Turner, maybe this is what he
Trey
does.
Turner.
Trey Turner.
If I was Trey Turner and I got that text, I would respond with the middle finger emoji. Maybe Will Smith.
2 catchers.
I mean, they're good. So, but they're going to be there. Eugenio Suarez too.
I think
Rafi Devers
more likely.
I mean, is
he's
he
not
a
on the
snub?
All-Star team.
I know. Is he a snub? I don't know because it's where would he have played? But he's a good choice.
Did Tatis say yes, sir? Would he do it?
I mean, if he'd do it,
there.
I feel like they definitely already asked him. Maybe they're just waiting on an answer, but
yeah, he said no. He cited oblique cramps and wanted to be ready for the team's playoff push.
Yeah, so
just a lot of guys saying no this year. feel like more than past years.
A lot of them are citing the format, which I fully support because I
like
don't know
the
about you
format.
guys, but when I think of the home run derby, I'm thinking Josh Hamilton, Justin Morneau, Vlad Guerrero, 10 outs. Just
Exactly.
take your time and mash.
Yeah. I mean, the good old days.
I don't know why they.
The time with the outs, it's not conducive to a fun derby, in my opinion, compared to the let them take their time and actually try to win, as opposed to getting lucky that their endurance is so high.
I think like this was part of baseball's attempt of like changing the pace of the game, which was like change the pace of the derby. But the people that watch the derby are already your biggest fans. And if a casual is watching the derby, like, and they're just there watching a run of home runs, like they're not going to get bored. They're going to like, if Cal Raleigh hits 11 home runs in a row, like that's not going to bore them. Like they're not going to be like yawn, like click, like they'll be like, oh my god, look at this guy go.
But like, think about the drama behind. Raleigh's got 9 outs, needs one more home run to tie Byron Buxton.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like it's a,
and he takes a pitch.
It's a way more inducive. Well, this is even what we talked about during the original pitch clock too, where we said, will they have it during the playoffs? And we had that whole debate because the playoff moment extending as long as possible, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. I think like the same thing could be said for the derby.
I actually just when I was doing my research for this, I got a notification on MLB.com. Hey, can you take a 10-minute survey about the league? So I said sure, and a couple of the questions were about the pitch clock and a lot of that stuff, and I made sure they knew what I thought about the pitch clock, the ghost runner. What is it?
I'm actually like
kickoffs.
I actually like the ghost runner for the rig. I like the ghost runner rule the way that it is.
I feel like it should be pushed back and it didn't.
I think like during the 162, having a ghost runner is fine, and not just depleting a bullpen with a 22 inning game that really counts for nothing. Not nothing, but nothing on the large scale.
I think it should be the 11th inning though instead of the 10th.
I was gonna say if you get like 12th or 13th inning, then you want to do the ghost runner, fine. But starting it off in the 10th, the 11th, like give a team an actual chance to win it in extras first.
I mean, I just am going to disagree on like the grain here. Like, get these games, just get in and get out of these games that are in extra innings in the regular season.
The only new rule that I fully can get behind is the bigger bases.
And I mean, they need to just add an extra base on the first base line too.
I was just about to say having the safety bag is also a very big thing because it doesn't take away from the game. And it only adds safety, and we've seen so many collisions that are just
it's like very similar to like the handguard that they wear when stealing bases. Like that doesn't take away from anything. It's just to make it safer.
Right, like you have replay now. You have
if not truck sticking the catcher and completely obliterating them.
Think Buster Posey ruined baseball because of that. Get some more milk, get some stronger bones. You don't get me started on Buster Posey.
Yeah, we're already a half hour into the podcast. Let's not spend 45 minutes on Buster Posey.
I could. But so we got a couple names. We'll see next week. Obviously, next time we, put another show out, All-Star game, and the Derby will be over. But who do you think is going to win the Derby out of the 5 names we have now? Or if you want to throw in a surprise one that isn't in the Derby yet?
I think somehow, despite me, O'Neal Cruz is going to win the home run derby.
John?
I would say O'Neal Cruz too, but I'm going to switch it up though because I don't want to pick the same one as Dylan here.
You can if you want.
No, you know what? I'm going to go with my man Byron Buxton because I was for him for the All-Star team. So,
can't wait for Byron Buxton to somehow get hurt during the home run derby, and then we have to change the rules again.
So he talked about how the reason he said yes to the Derby was because his son asked him to. He said his son's a big MLB The Show player and loves playing the home run derby. And he was begging his dad, saying, hey, please do this. I want to run out a towel and Gatorade to you. That's all I want to do. So it would be really funny if his son bumped into Buxton,
Oh my god,
hurt during the home run derby.
that's insane hating.
I don't even hate. I like Buxton a lot, but he is made out of glass.
Oh yeah. I was. I'm not hoping that anything bad.
No, I don't hope it happens. I hope he has a great derby. You know, you guys chose 2 of the 3 names that I would say I would believe in the most to win. Usually the favorite to win, which would be Acuna and Raleigh, don't usually perform as well. It's usually a next tier lower guy. So I'm going to go James Wood. I brought him up last week. I thought he would be a really great addition. But the 3 names we said, I think, are the 3 most likely
There's
based
no
on
lines out for it yet either. I tried to look.
right, and not until there's a full field, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. I do think Cal Raleigh's got like a real like decent shot too. I'm interested to see which side of the plate he hits from.
He's going to switch. He's going to do it, which is interesting because the only other player to do it was Adley Rutschman. So to have 2 catchers be the only switch hitters to switch hit in the derby would be pretty funny.